there? I didn't get very much time tonight.
You scared you.
Well, I appreciate you coming out. Well, it's great to meet everybody. We had a good function this morning with our veterans. I don't know if anybody was there. But
We were.
Absolutely. We thought that went real well, and a lot of enthusiasm. And in spite of the short time, I thought it went rather well. And it looks like we had a lot of supporters there in the audience. But
There was.
it was a little disappointing when I saw all the cheers for it. Let's assassinate him. And it's it's too bad. I did meet my friend from back a few years back, Mark Sanford. He was there, and he agreed with us on this assassination thing. So he was very much on our side on, I think, all the issues. So I was glad to see him. So, good to see everybody.
Get tough on the media, Ron.
Yeah, well, matter of fact, I think we are going to suggest that. Usually, you know, there's always shortcomings with the debates, but supporters usually take care of the comments on the internet. We're going to send out a little comment of our own tonight, encourage a little bit more. You'll probably see a press release tonight, so you know, we will make it. People are proud of you.
Why we should not have deposit insurance. You know, Americans do a lot of research before they buy a microwave oven or, you know, a plasma TV or a car. They read consumer reports. They do a lot to make sure they're buying the right product. But no one does any research. They'll put $10,000 in a bank and they'll just pick the one closest to their house. Nobody cares because the government says it doesn't matter, because if your bank is doing stupid things with your money and they lose it, well, you know, you're bailed out. Now, if we had no deposit insurance, that wouldn't be the case. You know, banks would compete based on who's the safest, who's got the most conservative loan portfolio. But right now, if a bank tried to compete on safety, if a bank said, put your money in our bank because we don't make any risky loans. Oh, and by the way, because we're not making any risky loans, we got to charge a little extra for our checking accounts, and we're going to have to pay you a little lower interest on your CDs. People are going to say, well, drop dead then. I'm not going to bank with you. I'm going to go with a bank that's taking more risk because, after all, I don't care about the risk because the government's got me covered. So we've got to get the government out of the moral hazard creation business. We need people to be responsible. We need bankers to be responsible, which means we need to get the government out of the subsidy business.
The key to cut down on lobbyists is to take away the power of congressmen to dole out special favors. You know, that's what appeals to the lobbyists. And the Constitution doesn't allow them to do that. They've usurped that power. So we need government to be involved in the economy as little as possible. And the fewer things the government is subsidizing and promoting and taxing, then the less lobbyists we're going to have, because there's not going to be anything to lobby for.
We haven't followed the Constitution, and that's what we ought to be doing. The system that we have today is ripping off the middle class and the poor. Can you imagine how great a nation we'd have if we didn't have the Federal Reserve System printing all this money?